How's it going? Today is 24th of January, Wednesday, and we are taking a look at the market, what kind of opportunities are available out there. The way how I have started, that would be sort of social media or marketing, podcasting. Some of those opportunities from those I have progressed into taking a look at potentially having a presence, physical presence. That would be libraries. I thought that would be a good starting point where would be no perhaps need of money exchanging hands, right? I have put together different offers and everything within my next video where I thought let's have a little bit of fun, right? And how to structure some of those contracts. That really just exercise, right? Where to begin for people who have never thought about it, we just have a little fun, right? As of now, I haven't done anything. Perhaps I will do later today. I would most likely I would just restructure it and send a couple of those offers. Usually there would be no response. People are busy doing their own things, right? But it's just myself. I guess I'm just bored, so I'll put together an offer. I'll send it, and later I will see people doing it themselves. So it doesn't matter. Let's progress. From there, I have progressed into covering in more detail some of those opportunities, right? So that really knocks, right? No space within library. Something that's currently in the workings. I have put together perhaps a different structure where perhaps as of, not necessarily of now, but perhaps in the future, 50% of space within the library could be allocated for reading, and 50% might be allocated for business purposes, flexible space within libraries and premium locations, sometimes even within the city center. That would be perhaps another way of engaging, right? So it's something I have done. And within the city, let's take a look at call for proposal. So that would be Royal Academy, and or they might offer something I haven't read yet. Myself, I will be looking to secure finance for PhD professional within different, but I need to understand it, so I haven't read it. So might as well while I'm reading it, I could cover that so others would have some understanding, right? Let's delve a little bit deeper in the subordinate and trying to understand what the subordinate is all about. Call for proposal. Call for proposal includes engineering outcomes pilot study that are all Academy of Engineering, together with Engineering and Physics Science Research Council. Global funders of research and innovation, and it's our responsibility to support and build an inclusive research and I think it's an investment ecosystem, but let's try to understand. I think it's important as of now. It's live. Good engineering should always involve inclusive inputs, diverse and representation, and inclusive outputs, technology, products, and services accessible to all. But engineers must also consider where their choices lead to inclusive engineering outcomes, considering how the technology will impact people and the planet from end to end research and development, supply chain use, and end of life. So full cycle, right? And the way how they have defined the cycle, that would be everything would begin by developing something new. That would be research and development work. That's where we currently are when we're taking a look at the cycle, right? We're looking to discover something new, research and development, right? And from there, perhaps it has been defined by them. So I'm just bringing more attention to what they are referring to, right? For people who haven't catch it, right? So I'm slowing things down, trying to bring more attention to it. Everything potentially can begin with research and development, right? From there, it can progress into supply chain. That way, we entire chain, perhaps beginning with the raw resources or materials, so to say. From there, use, perhaps use cases and how that's how it's been defined by them. Use, and from there, but they're trying to make, from what I understand, things that are simple, right? And end of life, and or perhaps even there might be things to be recycled, right? So then they're referring to end of life. They're not necessarily things need to end there. Some of the materials can be recycled, right? But overall, that's how I understand it, right? To this end, we are looking to engage on suppliers to carry out research brief with the following objectives. Okay, there's four objectives. To review the landscape and understand what is currently being practiced. Okay, so that would be perhaps before doing within a cycle. That would be before doing any research and development work. We need to first do perhaps I would rephrase it. Do understand what's happening, right? From there, create a portfolio of case studies that show both good and bad inclusive engineering outcomes. Okay, so I think again I will rephrase it. That would be perhaps mitigating and managing risk, right? So I think that's what they're referring to. From there, summarize a set of generalized principles that have led to inclusive outcomes. Okay. So full case studies, interesting. From there, provide recommendations to Academy and EPSRC on the next steps. Okay. I don't see business studies, right, other than research and development work. So I don't see the way how this process can be monetized as of now. What they set expectations for. Academy has significant research into engineering professionals and will support their successful suppliers to engage with the fellows and all awardees. Okay. Those sports could be picked a little bit better, but not bad. Let's say it this way. However, we encourage suppliers to think creatively and use innovative approaches to enhance and encourage participation. Usually we can, but usually there would be people won't understand. I can, even myself, I can rephrase everything, and I can make 100 times more creative, but people won't understand my art or being creative. People won't understand it. Well, what's the point then? But they are looking to encourage that, right? That would be just a one opportunity, right? And perhaps worth touching is something I haven't covered. That would be a deadline for proposal. That would be Wednesday, 31st of January 24th, right? So it's not necessarily a lot of time left, right? So that would be just an example of one opportunity, right? The yourself and how you can potentially secure finance. I think that's what's it's been referred to. That's opportunity. From there, let's progress into perhaps Q&A on something that I have received email about. I have just seen there's another one. That would be invitation to tender impact evaluation of the Royal Academy of Engineering Research Program. And I won't be going too much into detail, but what I'm saying there are some opportunities that are available as well. That would be Thursday, 22nd of February, deadline for proposal interviews. So 22nd of February, mine January. So that's next month. All right. So this opportunity is live as of now, right? Let's touch on that, and I'll jump in a couple other things, right? And that will be myself covering everything in more detail, right? Let's jump in the email, some additional information about some of these opportunities. Let's take a look at email I was sent to me recently, right? I think last time I was taking a look, there was maybe with so many different opportunities. So there might be, as of now, just perhaps quite a few of those, but not necessarily. There might be new ones being announced later, right? If anything, I'm looking to find a professional who I can work with. That would be someone who has a PhD within fields of civil construction or environment, materials on or perhaps mining, chemicals and or processing, as well as aerospace, transport and mechanical, okay, manufacturing or design, electrical and electronics, energy and power, medical and bioengineering, as well as computing and or communications. And last one was defined as special, right? So I'd be looking for a professional, and perhaps how we can potentially work together in tackling some of those issues. If there would be so many different ways of how to do it, right? That's just an example of some of those opportunities there. Or how yourself you can build some of those projects, right? The way how I'm doing it, perhaps for depending where people are, might be too much too fast for a lot of people, right? So I would perhaps, if anything, I would highly recommend perhaps progressing and or taking a look at, or perhaps beginning with high performance computers. I would highly recommend beginning from this area. Myself, I'm doing everything at once, so it might be too much conjunction, so to say, and load on the system if everyone would do it exactly the same way. What a high performance computers, right, to tackle this issue. perhaps we can outline everything within the project and reach out to you. Something that I'm taking a look at within the city, that would be Royal Academy of Engineering. That would be they might be able to offer funding for a project. Problem might be a high performance computer, and then we need to find a professional, right? Something I have reached out to you yesterday in trying to secure a professional. Myself, if you're interested in taking a look at some of those routines and or developing yourself, I have put together a system that's really info, the system where everyone could potentially begin and or start with when it comes to your time and how you can potentially optimize that time. That would be progression from what you're doing right now, taking a look at your time and how you can optimize that time, and you would like to do something. I highly recommend begin doing it within the next 2 days, right? 48 hours. That would be, and sticking with doing it for at least 70 days or 90 days if you were to pick up a system. That would be from cover to cover, and the system would be the way how every single page would be a 24-hour window and what things you would need to accomplish every single day. I think it's very, very important thing to start or system to have when it comes to optimizing your time. You can find it QR code in the corner components website below. Quickly, right? I'll touch on that since I said I have already done, right? That would be different faculties with different universities based on the allocation, right? And that would be just an example of how to do that, not necessarily the perfect one. That would be just an example, right? So that would be perhaps reaching out to university and different faculties within the university and see how you can secure your spot within there and reaching out to a point of contact and securing a conference call, right? That would be just an example, right? As of now, I'm still waiting for a response from the people within there. Perhaps everyone's busy. I don't know. It's the middle of the week or something. People might be busy. So I have something I have done yesterday. As of yet, I haven't got any response, but that would be where I could find the person, where I can find finance for the person, as well as perhaps some of the facilities and some of the projects, right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.